Good morning, everybody. My name is Gabby. I am here with Ray. We are wrapping up his second week of board and train with us here at Paw Forward Dog Training. And what we're going to do is go through a little bit of what he's been working on this week and how he is doing with everything. Now, we are working on his leash inside again, just because it is very snowy, very icy outside today. But he's been doing really well with his leash, making a lot of progress with it. So we have started going into different environments working on that. Okay, so we're going to show you a little bit of leash, a little bit of leave it, and a little bit of meet and greet. Meet and greet, we did not show a video yet, so I will do a more in-depth video on that next week, but just so you're able to see what he was working on. We also worked reactivity with him as well. You saw that yesterday. He was in the same room with another dog there, and they did a great job. So we also worked on that. But let's start working on that leash. So making sure he is paying attention to me, checking in with me before we start moving forward. He is doing a great job with that. He's actually been working as well this week on settling. So being relaxed, calm before we start working, and just getting used to me talking to other people, and him staying calm, either in a sit or a down. Okay, so he's doing very well with that. So to move forward, we use the word let's go. I'm going to put a little bit of pressure because he's a little bit distracted. There we go. Turn. Good boy. We use the word turn to change directions. He's doing very well with that. Turn. Good boy. If he gets too far ahead, we're going to have him stop and come back to us. Turn. But he's doing very well. He's not pulling ahead anymore like he was in the beginning. There's a little bit to go get a treat. I put a little bit of pressure on, and he is now responding a lot better to that pressure. So we had a video on that. I'm not sure if it was earlier this week or last week, where Michael talked about leash pressure and getting him to recognize that pressure and understand, good boy, that means to come back to us. So that's excellent. Let's go. Turn. So he's turning without any leash pressure at all, just with that verbal. And we're only walking a short distance back and forth in here because we don't have a lot of room to work with. Good boy, stop. So he's being very responsive. He's paying attention. He's doing an excellent job with his leash. Okay, another thing we worked on is a little bit of leave it. So this is going to be helpful with other dogs. This is also going to be helpful if he goes to try to grab that leash. You can use that leave it if he doesn't have it in his mouth already. So starting out, we have it in our hand. Leave it. Yes, good boy. We're looking for that eye contact on us. And we've started to work that food. Leave it. Yes, good boy. Closer and closer to the ground. We're starting with him in that sit or that down. As he gets more comfortable with it, as he gets better with it, then we can get to the point where he's standing up and we're asking him for leave it. He went into a down. That's okay. Nope. And the good part about doing this with the food in your hand in the beginning is that if he does go for it, you just close your hand so he's not able to get it. We're never letting him get this piece that we are asking him to leave. Very important, because we want to make sure he knows that if we're asking him to leave something, good boy. So there he went to jump up, but he actually corrected himself. That's awesome. Down. So we want to make sure that if we're asking him to leave it, he knows he's not going to get that item. Leave it. Yes. Good boy. Very nice. Free. And again, we're working on this, getting it closer and closer to the ground. Leave it. Yes. And I just was waiting for that eye contact on me. Very nice. We can also work with that on dogs as well. So when we're doing some of those reactivity sessions, if he's staring at that dog, use that leave it, get his attention back on you. Good boy. And last thing we worked on a little bit this week is meet and greet. So he is a very sweet boy. He gets very excited. So making sure that he is able to appropriately say hi to someone is very important. If he is not able to appropriately say hi, if he's jumping up, if he's mouthing, getting overly excited, we want to make sure we are not allowing him to go say hi, okay? If he learns that he can get away with that, then he's going to continue to do those behaviors. So we're going to have Sylvia come in. We're going to go through this pretty quick, but again, I can do a more in-depth video on this next week so you guys can see.